Blackburn and we're going to be resealing this old concrete driveway. So the first job on the list is to give it a really good deep clean. So we're going to use a blower first, get rid of any loose debris. Then we're going to be using a moss cleaner, cover this whole driveway in a moss cleaner, give it about half an hour, then we'll get the big jet wash out with a surface cleaner, get all this nice and spotless. Well, once that's done, we're going to be coming back in the afternoon and we're going to be using an acid to stain the border, and down at the bottom there is a big circle that we're going to be also staining. So what I'm going to do on this project is guide you step-by-step guide through how we actually do this. Follow as we go along. Okay guys, so what we've done there is just blown off all the debris with the steel backpack. Now what we're about to do is obviously give it a really good deep clean. Jobs this size, if you use it a standard jet wash, it's just going to take forever. So what we do is we have the proper 11 horsepower Honda jet washes and the surface cleaner. These raw surface cleaners are absolutely fantastic and get the job done in no time. We've got a couple of lances here that we're going to be using. We've got the turbo nozzle. Don't really have to use a turbo nozzle on this, but I've just got it out to show you an example. We'll possibly use it to get some really stubborn grime off. And then we've got your normal rinse down ones. But 90% of the work is going to be done by the surface cleaner. We'll show you how we use this as we're going along. Let's have it. Okay, so what we've just done then is just run over it once over just to wet the surface up. As you can see, it's a hot day today, so it's drying again. So I'll get you out, lad, in a second. Run around with the horsepower, just make sure it's absolutely wet through. Next part of this job now, we're going to add the moss cleaner. So there's different ways you can do it. You can mix this baby from 10 to 1, but we're going to put it on neat. Client's paying free, he wants a good proper job, and that's what we like to offer. To give a nice even spread, we use a backpack sprayer. You'll see how this works, and we'll give it a nice even spread all the way. Soak this surface with a moss cleaner, give it half an hour, run over it with the jet wash. Very important when you're using this type of stuff, it is corrosive. Make sure you wear gloves, eye protection if possible. Right, let's do it. Okay, so we're using the moss cleaner now. We're putting it down, we're using a backpack sprayer. These are a good piece of kit for if you're obviously doing large areas like this. You can use a watering can, but the amount of waste is absolutely ridiculous. This gives it a nice even spread. This will take about another 20 minutes, and then what we'll do is leave it for half an hour, go and get a quick brew, and then we'll get the surface cleaner on this, really clean this up. All day as we go in. Okay, so as you can see now, the surface cleaner is starting to work. It's turning white. It's what we want. It's going to start breaking all this dirty muscle. When we hit it with this 11 horsepower on the jet wash in a second, it'll bring it up like nothing. Really cleaned. Okay, so it's been half an hour now. We've put the moss cleaner on, that's really settled. It's started to work like it should. So what we're going to do now is use a turbo nozzle, and in between the expansion joints all the way around, we want to get out that stubborn moss. So we're using a turbo nozzle, that'll just make light work of this. It'll take about a couple of minutes now, then we'll jump onto the surface cleaner and give this baby a proper deep clean. Okay, so what we've just done then is got rid of all the moss out of the expansion joints using the turbo nozzle. Just give you an example exactly how powerful our jet wash is. We have to fill this bucket up with water using the mains from the house, and then obviously once it gets 3/4 full, we then put in our own suction pipes into the jet wash. We were running that for 35 minutes max. Okay guys, so what we've done is we've been over the surface now with the rotary head surface cleaner, absolutely brought it up a treat. We're now rinsing it off, so what we're doing is getting all the waste down to the bottom, whatever's left, any debris, give it a brush up. We're going to go away for about 3 to 4 hours with this heat. We could get away in 2, we'll come back in 3 hours, get our kit set up, then we're going to start putting the acid stain down the sides and obviously wherever the customer wants it staining. Apart from that now, we've probably got another 25-30 minutes on this now. Update you. Alright guys, so now we've given this a good jet wash off. What we're about to do now is stain the borders. So what we're using is the mahogany acid. So when we're working with this stuff, you've got to be super careful you don't get any onto the main driver, because once it's on, it's not coming off. So that's the last thing you want. You're not going to get... Guys, so what we're going to be doing now is we're just going to be masking up the air core drains. So we're just going to put a piece at the top, piece at the bottom. When we are actually putting the spray on with the spray unit, what we'll do is use a splash board, and we'll sit the splash board straight in the middle of these masking, and then yeah, we'll protect the air cores. Once we finish, we'll peel it off. It'll be nice and neat. Ready to actually put the sealer onto the driveway. So what we've first done is taped off the area. Just to make sure we don't can get round to our mixing station. Last thing you want is some kids coming, kicking over a bucket of sealer. It's going to be an absolute nightmare. So we've got our Gloria mixer out today. And what we're going to do now is we're going to use 3 tins on this 175 square metre job to give it 2 even coats. We're going to be adding Rhino Grip anti-slip into the mix. So what we're about to do now is add that into it. Well, let's get on with it. Well, the first coat's been put on, and what an absolute beautiful improvement that is. Customer said he's already happy, but what we're going to do, give it a 1 hour now. I'm just going to go and price a couple of jobs up from people that stop me, and then come back and give it 1 more coat. Job will be done. Transformation from the sky is fantastic. Looking forward to showing this YouTube video. Okay, so the first coat's gone down. I'm about to go over it now, just give it a second coat. The job will be done. Straight away, transformation already. You'll just tie it all in a lot better the second coat.